Welcome to Real Talk with Hagir. Today we have a special guest with us, the host and the owner of I Am New Here podcast, Miss Dawn. I heard about the podcast and I listened to it, loved it, but I want you to tell everyone, what is this podcast about, how it came about?
It came out the blue, really. It was, I believe in alignment, and it was something that I thought about doing to help women. I was going through a divorce, a separation. It was really trying. And I found that it was therapeutic for me to talk about it. I wanted to write a book, but a friend of mine suggested I do a podcast, and that's how it happened. And all I'm doing is just lived experiences that I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We're going to dive deep in, but who are you? Like, introduce yourself to everyone and tell us, what do you do before the podcast?
Well, I'm Dawn Richardson. I'm originally from Harrisburg. I'm the owner-operator of Aurora Creations Barber Salon. I've been doing hair for about 18 years now. And that's what I am. I got into that. It seems like everything that I do, it just comes to me before I come to it. That's how that happened, doing hair.
The hair?
Yes.
How did that come to you?
I started off doing sister locks. It wasn't I've never been a hair person.
Okay.
Never been a hair person. And
you must have some artistic talent, right?
Yeah, I went to art school. I went to Drexel University and the Art Institute of Philadelphia.
There you go.
So
I didn't know that, by the way.
Yeah. So I do a lot. I make jewelry. There's a lot of things that I do, and it all ties together.
Like you said, everything that you're doing right now, it came to you.
Yes. My former mother-in-law got sister locks, and she showed it to me. She said, "You could do this. It's not. You don't have to go to school for it. You can do this." I was like, "Yeah, I can do that," and it just snowballed from there. I just started off doing sister locks, and then I decided to go to cosmetology school.
Okay.
And then after that, I had a dream that all my sister lock clients wanted to cut all their hair off. So I went to barber school.
Dream or nightmare?
It was a nightmare at first, but I was like, well, what do I do? So I pivoted. So I went to barber school.
Wow.
So, and it all, like I said, it all comes to me. It's not something that I go looking for. It's kind of like, you don't chase, you attract.
Calling.
A calling, yes.
And many people might not know what sister locks is. Can you just briefly explain what is that?
Sister locks is a hair interlocking management system. It's an instant lock that you weave with a tool. It's not like a traditional palm roll lock. As soon as the lock is in, it's in. A lot of women love it because it's manageable. You can style it just like you would style a loose natural. And it's convenient. You can get up and go. You don't have to think about it. And I don't have any clients that ever regretted. The only thing they regret is it took them so long to do it. Yeah.
But I didn't know that you went to art school, but I can tell because no one, yes, it did come to you, but if you did not have the talent, you won't be pursuing it and it becomes something, like you said, you are making a living of something you love.
Right.
So the art, and have you always been an artistic person? This is something, like how did you, like if someone out there wanted to know, they don't know about themselves, right? In that discovery phase.
Right.
How did you know that this is something you're good at?
It was just, it's a feeling. It's like you said, it's a calling.
Yeah.
I've always been drawn to art. I've always been drawn to beautiful things, like in the craftsmanship of what goes into creating art. And that's the process that I think that resonates most with me is this the creative phase of it. The beginnings phase is turning something into alchemy, if you will.
Yeah.
Just turning something into something else. So that's always been something that I've been drawn to. It just feels like it's a part of who I am. And I feel like like most creative people, if you're not creating, you feel like you feel lost almost. So that's kind of what the drive was for me. And everything ties in together. Everything that I do ties in together. But it feeds that creative side of me, and that's what's most important to me. That I need that outlet.
So that brings us to the healing part, like the outlet. Earlier, I was telling you that, even the show, this is for me, it's therapy.
Yes.
Not just helping others, but it help you as well. It guide you through your healings, because it's part of the healing is talking about the experiences.
Yes.
So talk to us about the I'm New Here. In our first episode, start with that, the aha.
The aha moment.
Yes. What is that about?
The aha moment, it is that moment when you realize what you're doing is not working for you. And you realize that in order to get something different, you have to do something different. And then it just clicks. It's your aha moment. Like, okay, all right, well, this isn't working. This is what I need to do. And it almost comes as like I said in the podcast, it doesn't come it doesn't come quickly. It's just something.
It's not an aha.
It's
the aha moment, guys, is not an aha.
It's not.
It's a whole process.
It's a process,
yes.
Right? But when you get it, once it clicks, then okay. So this is the part where I get to make a change. So that's where the aha moment comes in. That's where it came in for me, and it also comes from events. My actual aha moment is I had a mini stroke in October of last year. And that was the moment where I was like, something has to change.
Yeah.
Something has to change.
Yeah.
So
you can't do the same thing and expect different results.
It's insanity.
Yeah. So this is to you probably like a near, not death. We don't want to say that word.
No.
But it's like a wake-up call for you, right?
Right.
And what did that make you realize?
It made me realize that I wasn't living for myself. Like everybody else came before me.
Yeah.
And you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't.
You hear that all the time from us.
But you can't. And that laying in a hospital bed, like the doctor telling me it wasn't health related because everything was fine. It's stress.
Stress, yeah.
So listen to your body. Listen to your body. If you feel something's wrong in your body, something is wrong.
Yeah.
Get it checked out. So that was, like you said, it wasn't a near-death experience, but it was like, oh, I need to make a change. Because it was like a warning. It was that warning sign. So it was that moment I was like, I gotta make a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do something for you. And this is truly, you will find this, and I think a lot of our audience will relate to this. Most of the people who help and in like the public sector, whether that be a nonprofit or teachers or someone who's putting themselves out to serve others, you find yourself just not thinking about filling your cup. You keep going at it until
you can't go anymore. Right.
And we say this all the time, and you guys heard it a million times, but you're going to hear it 1,000,001 times. You cannot pour from an empty glass. Being positive is different than continuing to add pressures, because you're going to break. We're human at the end of the day, right?
That's so true.
So how did that help you? Like, walk me through it. Like, what was going on in your life? And don't share anything that you don't feel comfortable sharing.
Listen, if it helps somebody, then that's fine. I was at the end of my marriage. very contentious, very stressful. And it made me realize I don't have to live like this.
Yeah.
I don't have to continue to take what I've been taking. And I kind of lost myself. You know, I didn't take care of myself the way I usually do. And I was like, I can't do it anymore. I can't people please anymore.
Yeah.
I can't put myself last. And it was a process. It was a whole planning phase. And to do it, to be able to navigate, and that's when I decided to do something different. Like, despite what I was going through, I needed to find some peace. I needed to do so. I changed my routines.
Yeah.
Started working out, journaling, getting up in the morning, meditating, all of the things to keep myself spiritually and mentally grounded. And that's what got me through that. And therapy.
Yeah.
And therapy, because you can't do this alone.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
So it was either me or them. So I chose me. So that's where this is where a lot of the topics on the podcast, all of the topics really is just the processes that I was going through.
And that is it's already helping people, and you probably seen people are listening, but we all want to belong. We want to know that what we are going through,
That we're not alone.
we're not alone in that, right? So that helps you, and you feel like, I mean, everything that you did as your coping mechanism, it is helping you, and now you are providing it for others so they can hear you, they can see, and some people don't even know the signs.
No.
You know?
No.
A lot of people don't know when to get out. Some people stay in marriage because, okay, we've been here. I already invested years. But
Yes.
you're really?
People
Not really, right? What do you want to say to someone who's struggling now in knowing or making decisions?
Stop putting value in the quantity of time.
Yeah.
And look at the quality of time
Yeah.
that you've invested in your situation. You really need to, as women, we really need to focus on what's best for us.
Yeah.
You're pouring into somebody or a situation. It doesn't even have to be a husband, boyfriend, family members.
Yeah.
If you're putting in more than you're getting out, then that's a sign for you. If you feel that resentment of every time you're extending yourself, but you can't, there's no reciprocity.
You don't get the same.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a sign.
Yeah.
That's a sign. But we don't trust our instincts. When we don't trust our gut, when it's telling us it's time to go.
Yeah.
So that would be another thing. Trust your instincts. Let your instincts guide you, because that's your that's the alarm system, letting you know that it's you're putting yourself, you're doing more harm than good.
You know, I always say that a lot of people stay with a friend, a partner, a family member, or even just in the same job because you don't want to be alone. Not missing the fact that you could be with a whole group of people and be lonely. There is a difference between alone and lonely.
Sometimes as women, we're programmed to believe that we need validation.
Yes.
And we don't need validation.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's the hardest part for women to understand, is that you don't need outside validation. It's everything you need is inside you. You just have to tap in.
And I don't think it's a validation always. Some people stay because they're comfortable, or a lot of women that I talk to, they are staying in a bad, and that's why I said you can do bad by yourself, because some people stay in an abusive relationship because what is the alternative? they will say.
Yeah.
You know, what was I'm going to be in a bad position financially, or you know, I'm going to be alone. Like the fear, of being in a bad position and not realizing that you are already in a bad position. If you're someone who likes to be around people, and that if you leave this bad person or bad job, you're going to be alone, then yeah, be alone and mentally okay, right?
Right.
So that's helping you, and now you're helping others. But the whole experience with the podcast, you are new. I'm new here. That's
new
the
here,
name.
yes.
And where did that name come from?
I'm new to podcasting, but I'm new to this side of happiness.
Yes.
I'm new to this part of my life.
Yes.
I'm no longer in the people-pleasing mode. I'm no longer in survival mode. All of the things that I thought were making me strong and was propelling me forward was kind of holding me back.
Yeah.
So I'm new to all of these. I'm new to happiness and living on my terms.
Yeah.
And unafraid and unapologetic about it. So that's where I'm new here.
That gave a whole depth and meaning to the show.
Right.
Because I did not know, like, I'm new here. It's a very catchy name. But hearing you talking about this, I think this will resonate with a lot of people. Because you think of your body as something that you have all the time, but the feeling inside of it, you could experience new life,
new feelings. Not even new feelings, but feelings that you thought you weren't allowed to
have
experience.
Yeah,
because it might have been selfish. Yeah, so you get to be as selfish as you want.
Listen, what I say, and I think you will agree with this.
Yes.
I tell everyone, I'm at an age that I truly feel like, you know, the days that are ahead of me are way less than the one that passed me.
Right.
So I never wasted a day, but I am more intentional about waking up, doing the things that I do, keeping the people around me, cutting, you know, it's more than before.
Wholeheartedly
So how
agree.
is that helping you?
I wholeheartedly agree with what you, because you get to a certain age where it's like as women, we're told that at a certain age, our lives are over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Our lives are over, but that's not the case.
It's never going to be the case for us.
That's never been the case. No, your life, it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to start over. What you don't want to do is stay stagnant.
Yeah.
So I agree with when you get to a certain age, and I hope and pray many women feel like this. There's certain things you just don't care about anymore.
Peace, yeah.
Peace is more important than anything else. I look forward to going home and doing nothing if I choose to.
Yeah.
If I want to go out, I can. You know, I'm in the best part of my life right now. I honestly, and I can honestly say that I'm the happiest I've been in forever.
And it's showing.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're glowing. Let's speak about showing, right? This piece, I reached that a while ago when I decided, like, this is, you know, that doesn't make you selfish. But when the minute you realize that you are living to a standard that you did not create, you are not a part of, a society that is forcing you to be something and do something and keep the act, right? And like you said, an age when, like, it's a number, yes. We might feel it in our knees and everything, but I will be damn sure that I will not feel it in my spirit, my soul, or the things around me. And so one of the things that I noticed, like, when you talk about happiness, and this is the happiest you have been, I never met you before, but I can tell there is, like, you know, well, people say there's an aura, like there's a calm to you, a habit. Like, some people smile and some people smile. You got me? You're smiling. You're
Yes.
happy. So tell us how that feels for the people in the back who's still not decided.
Oh my God, it feels wonderful. It feels wonderful. It feels light. It feels like nothing bothers me. Nothing stresses me out anymore. Whatever will be, and it's going to happen when it's going to happen.
Yes.
So that's where I'm going to stay, not just right now, but that's where I'm going to stay.
That will be my next question. What is next for you? Anything you're cooking, or you want to, stay put with what you have right now?
We're going to stay put with what we have right now. We have some other things that we're working on in the, for 2026.
Okay.
Maybe we're talking about expanding the podcast, maybe doing one video a month or one video a week.
That's a good idea.
To expand on the topics of what we're having, maybe have a guest. Just right now, the podcast is the anchor for everything for me right now. And that's, but everything, like I said, everything, whatever you're doing, whatever's in alignment with that, everything else is going to come. So we just need to stay focused on what we're doing right now, and everything else that is going to fall into place. That's my belief.
May I add that you have a calming voice? If you guys did not follow the I'm New Here podcast, follow it. We will put a link to it. Listen to her voice, especially when you're tired, stressed at night. I normally listen to podcasts when I'm ready to sleep, put my timer, and I turn on something to listen to. And with the news, with everything going on, I listen to the news every night. But every now and then you want to hear something calm, someone assuring you, and I'll say, listen to I'm New Here. Your experience, talk to me about your experience. You got to experience the amazing Maya and Nadir.
Yes.
The HMN effect. Tell me about that.
Listen, they tag teamed me. They tag teamed me. They work so well together. And it is an amazing experience. It doesn't feel like sometimes you get involved in things and it just feels like you're not
in control.
Or you feel like maybe you feel like you're just a number.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not the case with Maya and Nadir. They are amazing. Yeah. They have made this process so seamless, so easy to do. And people are asking me, well, how do I do it? I was like, call Maya.
Yep.
Call her.
Call Maya.
Call Maya. But it's been an amazing experience. They are wonderful people. Yeah. It's a blessing, and it's very rare that you meet genuinely good people, and they are genuinely good people.
Agree. And everyone knows me, follow or listen, know that I wouldn't be where I am without Maya and without Nadir and without HMN Media. They reinvented everything, and what you just said, it's honest truth that you are family. You feel part of a family,
right?
And they treat you such. But one thing I want to share now with you, that if you did not have that in you, you wouldn't attract them.
Oh,
because good people attract each other.
Yes,
trust me. Like one thing. They turn people down. If the spirit doesn't align, what you're bringing is not going to benefit others. So I truly wish you the best in your journey, continuing with the podcast. And we are going to make sure that people are listening.
Thank you.
And keep it up. Like, it's good to see, but I want to hear your voice. It's good to, every now and then, to have some guests. But for the podcast, keep the I'm New Here. But I will ask, give that the reasoning. Let people know. Do one episode, talk about new in happiness, new in things. Because people want to hear that.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, that's a plan.
What would be an advice, a last advice for everyone before we cut? 30 minutes is not enough, guys.
Yeah.
What would be the last, from the heart to everyone who is facing anything. It doesn't have to be just women.
Trust your instincts. If you are a spiritual person, trust your higher power. And don't be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid to make a change. It's going to feel different. Sometimes we equate different and afraid. We with afraid, but you have to step out on faith. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to live in a miserable situation. You really don't. It's too much help out there. There's too many people that are encouraging you. Get help. Listen to your instinct. Trust God.
I don't think we can end it in any better note than this. And stay tuned for part 2. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Thank you
We
for having me.
appreciate you coming and you being who you are and what you do for the community.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful experience.
And for all of you out there, remember to be the change that you want to see in the world.